Good morning, ladies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Slam Bam was in My Hero Academia. I'm making him, or this is Slam Bam. He's a big guy that looks like has a girly face. Yeah, I know. Man, he chose, or I was gonna choose something else, like between Slam Bam, Slayer, or like Slapper. I chose this. So, no complaints, okay? Thanks, please. Okay? So, yeah, and let me go deep into like what Slam Bam's powers are. Well, it's pretty easy. He has the power of infinity and zero, but his quirk is literally size manipulation. Yeah, say that 20 times. Size manipulation, size manipulation. Yeah, because in this What If, this is just a reboot one, so he is actually has two moms. And the father was the some rich guy the that got or same age as both of them. So the one that was, of course, her and her. So yeah. So the he has a little sister, but I may explain it in the next video, or actually, yeah, this one. So because both of them are very powerful, they do the quirk test, and then the and one mission, because he's an older brother, he had to work with two people that have weird things, like those two, because his mother told him that they need to go on this mission to like go find whatever causing the disturbance in like phone lines and all that stuff. And they said sure. They thought it was just both of them. But then when I say who, all three of ya, there's a third person, my son. As as she says, your son. Is it gonna be dangerous for little kids to go on this mission? Actually, no. Oh, he handled the danger. He's more dangerous than he thinks, or than you think. As a big, tall, buff, up guy, and he walks into the room. Okay? So, Yeah. So then when she saw, or when they both saw him, they were laughing their head off. They thought he's just a jokester. As yeah. So he grew parts of his body. Ready to go? Yeah. Of course, he's so serious. He sounds like a guy. And they thought he was a girl, first of all. But then when he talked in more into a guy's voice, yeah. So they went on a mission, and he could sense the electrical frequency thing that's jamming the communications. As he goes over, or if it finds a underground facility. It wasn't the same one that goes to like the Quirk Doctors' villains' base thing. It was a different one. So they go down. Home. And as he could sense as he looks down. Oh, before. As he creates that spray stuff where you see in movies. I see. Once you get walked in, when you pull the trigger, it will activate. So, yeah. As he walks over to one point and the other and disassemble the thing. So both of them, so the laser just shuts off. She steps over it to make sure that as he sees a bunch of lasers, as they thought he was gonna just walk right through them. As but when he was so skilled, like he was such a good acrobat that even when they opened their eyes, they saw him all the way through. I see as he types in the correct password because he used because there's fingerprints on it. The security system has gone offline, and the villain's name was like, or he did like disable the cameras too at the same time. So the And so they were like, man, he's so acrobat. But how do you do that stuff? I learned from my class of it. So, as Lady in the Gun finds him more interesting every second. Like, and yeah, every second. And that was pretty powerful. And Hawks just finds him amusing that he knew what to do before. So then he goes in and 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 there's no one around. But there's wired explosives right next to or all over. So it's like a nuclear bombs kind. It's an underground one. As he walks closer and tells them that as he walks up, he accessed the tire thing as he's in. And how do you shut this thing off? There it is. As he could sense that if he turns it off, then it will activate those hunks that will destroy the facility. But if he leaves it on, then everyone would the then or how about if I do Hey Hawks, yeah? As he says, yeah, what's up? You know how to disarm nukes, right? Sure. As even Lady Nun knows how to do it. As she's just like disconnecting all the nukes so that now once this thing when I turn it off, the will be safe. Okay? As she basically tells him on her phone that's like, you knew what to do. Who just turn the machine off. If I did that, mother, it would and destroy the planet, actually, because there's so many nukes around here. Here, I'll show you. As they see, and everyone that saw the dash cam footage, as they're like that many or the those villains knew that they were coming, and they wanted, or they set up explosives so that if they do manages to shut it off, it will release the nukes. But how? Oh, okay. Just keep disarming the nukes before. Okay. Okay. And the Lily Hun's nervous. She actually never did the impossible mission in her entire career. Yeah. So even Mountain Lady that was seeing her own child disarming bombs at like this age. He didn't even go to UA. He just like, all right, you're a pro hero. Because, yeah, even his sister could, because both of them have a similar senses of detecting each other's if they were in danger. Well, yeah, the he could look into both future and past, just like how his and present, just like how his sister is. Yeah. So similar. Good enough. Disactivate. As he could hear after he click entered, it goes tick, 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 tick. As Zuko or Henman or no, Sandman sees a nuke inside of the machine. Well, crap. As Zuko, okay, take a deep breath. Okay, we only have 10 minutes. Okay. As he could hear multiple ones going off. Okay. So, as Zuko, or as Sandman decided to do something a little bit risky, as he tells both of them to get out of here quick. I got a plan. Okay? Okay, what's your plan? Well, for both of both of you need to escape, and I'll shield it, the explosion, and okay, but as it's gonna be too dangerous for you to handle. It's too much. If I go down trying, I'll go down trying. So yeah, so they both like agree, and there's only 5 minutes up, and they both ran for the hills thing. Then he uses they downloaded all the memory chip thing into a from the computer thing all the way down to his control thing. So, yeah. There was a little project thing. So then he uses his power of zero to create a barrier around the entire facility. Or yeah, that was underground. As he teleports the entire facility of it away from it into outer space. As yeah, as he was inside, and when the nuke went off, or when there was not just one nuke. Let's say there was 3,330 million alien of those that could take out the entire solar system. Yeah. So he covers it all the way through, like a Hal black hole thing. And it erupts, like boom, explosion. As this only no remain there was no remains of him, as the orb as Mountain Lady and the little Miss Girly Girl and her were crying because they lost their top priority. So yeah, let me remind you, he's at age of 15. So yeah, or he's at age of 4 when he was there. But then the time progressed as they thought he was dead. So they put up a barrier, or that thing, as 15. As the Slam Bam was, of course, even Lady Nungun told Hawks that that she would rather marry the Slam Bam among all that stuff. As yeah, Zuko ended up, or so then the time skip. They had their burial, but Slam Bam wasn't dead. They thought he was, but he ended up got launched it all the way to Saturn. As he lifts his leg up, or actually not Saturn, he got teleported to the underwater next to Japan, or the where My Hero Academia city thing is. Yeah. So he he wasn't waking up. And he could breathe through underwater or. So he was like. Or he unwrapped himself. So the time skip to the or to the UA and then ESJ, then all that stuff. But during All Might versus All for One, the Hawks and Landing Gun was there, but they were helping citizens escape from the battle between All for One and All Might, and they see the All Might down, hung, but not out. As All for One says, say your goodbyes. As another hand came out of nowhere, grabs the All for One's hand or arm as he pulls it away, as he says, no one really likes a person kills the other person. As he grabs the All for One's shoulder or arm and throws him across the. Yeah. As he says, I'm back. I might smell like sea salt, but that's okay. And the government looks over at the fight as they could not believe that she knew it was him. It's her own son, or their son. As they could not believe that he survived. As he says, I'm real upset at for your little villain gang and putting that nukes things. I almost died from but I survived. Now, as he grew his both arms, as he goes back and he grew all the way back. Yeah, and then he comes as he learns the a special move from Luffy. And yeah, he moves fast. So as when Mountain Lady saw him, when a Mountain Lady saw him, she starts to tear up as she could not believe that her son made it through that nuke area. As, yeah, he does that stuff. And, of course, before the explosion, I forgot to mention, before they all thought he was dead, he told Hawks to give this to the government. And then As but then the power. So his sister shows up too at their right, little sister. Yeah. As they both like powers of the infinity and zero, brothers and sisters ultimate. As they both like said at the exact same time, punch! As they punched right through All For One, making his entire body explode. There was nothing left. As he shields the blood from, or he shields his sister from the blood, so that it got all over him instead of her. Yeah. So everybody's like, whoa, that's just amazing. So he's like, and as everyone knew that this guy has returned. Because the only people that do know that that he was already back was his own sister. Because they're immortals and they can age when they just say at the how old they are. Yeah. So yeah. So then after that all was all done, Lady Nun like walks up to him, like sneaks up behind him, and jumps onto him, like from the back, like hugs him from the back. As she says that good thing you're back and let's go get on a date thing. As yeah. So he says, sure. And yeah. His own mother during that entire time, his mother knew that the Lady Gun and him have a special connection thing. Like how will I put this? They had this love life thing. Of course, his sister does know that he is more her. So then a time skip to skipping over overhaul thing to the future, and Lady Nun and the her or were had little kids, or two, or no, actually 3 kids, and yeah. So yeah. So she basically had 3 kids, And yeah, it was kind of weird. So please leave a like, share, subscribe, comment, and do all the fun things. Thank you. Bye.